Most people own or operate a vehicle. So I believe that people should have some basic knowledge on how to perform routine maintenance on their vehicle. I think that people should know how to check their own oil, other fluids, and perform some basic maintenance tasks. Knowing how to perform some of these tasks can save you both money and time. Considering that the average cost of shop labor is approximately $80 an hour. Today, I'll be talking to you all about how to change a tire. Besides saving a little bit of money, knowing how to actually change your own tire can buy you valuable time. Imagine driving down the road and all of a sudden your tire goes flat. This happens on a regular basis. Imagine not knowing how to change your own tire. You may go ahead and call AAA or something similar, but they say they won't be able to make it to you for 1, maybe even 3 hours. Or worse, you have no cell phone reception. What do you do now? Today I'll be talking to you about 3 key items about changing a tire. I'll be informing you all on some general tire knowledge, how to jack your vehicle in the air, and finally, how to actually change your tire. Keep in mind that this is not the only way to change a tire, but it is safe and reliable. I do not know how many people pay attention to the markings on their tires, but they all mean something. Most importantly are the size numbers on the sidewall of your tire. You need to ensure that you put the correct size tire on your vehicle. If you're not sure, you can refer to your owner's manual, or there's a placard on the inside of your driver's side door or on the inside of your driver's side door frame. You also don't want to put a tire on your vehicle that's over 10 years old, because tires are basically pressed and glued together, and over time they start to wear and separate. Tire pressure is also very important. You want to check your tire pressure when your tires are cold, because gaskets expand when heated. Also, if your tires are over or underinflated, they can have adverse effects on your gas mileage and the lifespan of your tires. If you're not sure what your tire pressure should be, you can refer to your owner's manual, and there's also that placard inside your door frame will tell you what your vehicle tire PSI should be for your tires. Lastly, you should know when to change your tires. Typically, a tire will last 50 to 60,000 miles. You don't want to install a tire that's over 10 years old, and you don't want to let your tires become worn beyond limits. Typically, you should change your tires when your tread grooves becomes less than 2/32 of an inch. You can check this by using a depth gauge or simply just using a penny. If you hold a penny upside down and put it inside of your tread groove, if any portion of Lincoln's head is covered, your tire is still good. New tires have built-in wear indicators. They look like little tiny arrows inside of your tread grooves. Once your tread grooves becomes flush with those arrows, it's time to change your tire. Now that you have a little knowledge about tires, it's time to go ahead and get your vehicle jacked in the air. When jacking your vehicle, you need to ensure that your vehicle is on a flat and level surface. This will prevent your vehicle from rolling or tipping. The first thing you need to do is know where your jack is located. If you're not sure, your owner's manual will tell you where you can find it. Then you need to know where to properly place your jack so you don't damage your vehicle or the jack if you're not sure where to put it. Again, refer to your owner's manual. Once you have your jack properly placed, you can go ahead and start jacking your vehicle in the air. Just before your tire can rotate freely on its own, stop jacking. I'll explain this a little more in detail why in the tire removal procedures. Now that your vehicle is almost off the ground, we're going to go ahead and start talking about removing and replacing your tire. When you started to jack your vehicle, I told you to stop just before your tire could rotate on its own. I had you do this because if your tire was all the way in the air, you would have a heck of a time trying to loosen your lug nuts while your wheel is still spinning. Once you break all the lug nuts loose, go ahead and jack your vehicle the rest of the way up. And then go ahead, once your lug nuts are loose and your vehicle is all the way in the air, go ahead and take your lug nuts all the way off. And then go ahead and carefully remove your tire and place it wherever you deem most appropriately. Now you need to install your new tire. If you're installing your tire because your vehicle had a flat, your owner's manual will tell you the location and how to retrieve your spare. Go ahead and put your new tire on in the reverse order as your old one. You put your tires on the rotor or the studs and then loosely install your lug nuts by hand in a star pattern, ensuring that you put the lug nuts on the right way. Once your lug nuts are loosely installed by hand, go ahead and tighten them down with a wrench in a star pattern until your wheel starts to turn on its own. Once all your lug nuts are tight, go ahead and lower your vehicle on the ground. Once your vehicle is on the ground, re-tighten all the lug nuts again in a star pattern, or however your owner's manual tells you to, until they are all tight. If you have a torque wrench, go ahead and torque your lug nuts to the specified torque per your owner's manual. This will complete your vehicle replacement procedures for your tire. Procedures may differ depending upon the wheel and tire assembly, but now that you have a little knowledge of tires, how to jack your vehicle, and how to actually change your tire, in the future, if you end up getting stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire, just remember these simple steps. Thank you.